Alright, Dokkanners, it's time. Part 2 of the anniversary is here. Now to start, I think it's fair we go over the least favorable unit of the three. That being LR, INT, Goku, and Frieza. Now it's not to say that they're a bad unit, it's to say that of the three, they're the least hype one unless you really like Tournament of Power. So Goku and Frieza lead, Battle of Fate, Ki +4, HP, attack, and defense plus 220%. That is a good category to lead. Now this is a tag switch character. So you start out as Frieza. Frieza's passive, Frieza's will to fight, gives the following. For stats, Frieza gets Ki +7 and attack and defense plus 200%, an additional attack and defense plus 150% when attacking, and he gets an additional Ki +2 per Rainbow Ki Spear. Frieza also comes with an entrance effect. Frieza's entrance effect gives Reps of Universe 7 or Battle of Fate allies attack and defense plus 77% for 2 turns. Frieza also has some HP conditions in his passive. Frieza has an additional attack that has a 70% chance to be a super that is not tied into his HP restriction, but I really didn't have anywhere else to put it. So he gets Ki +7 and an additional attack plus 77% when HP is at or below 77%, and he gets a damage reduction of 50% when HP is at or below 77%. Frieza also has some rotational advantages. So while Tech Vegito had positional advantage where it depended on where you put him in the slot, for Frieza it depends on who else is in the rotation. He gets guaranteed crits and 1 additional super if all allies on the rotation are super class, and he gets 2 additional supers if all allies are extreme class on the rotation. Keep in mind this does not include Frieza, as Frieza himself is an extreme class unit. Now what I think is really great about the tag switch mechanic so far is the conditions that they have given us. So for this unit, its condition is just turn 4 from start of battle. That will allow you to switch from Frieza to Goku. Now Goku is the better part of this unit. Goku's passive, Goku's will to fight, gives the following. For stats, he also gets Ki +7 and attack and defense plus 200%, an additional attack and defense plus 100% when receiving an attack, and an additional 100% attack and defense when receiving an attack. Goku also comes with a nuking ability. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 17% per Ki Spear obtained. He also gets an additional 2 Ki per Rainbow Ki Spear obtained, and he gets a damage reduction of 59% with a Rainbow Ki Spear, and he gets attacks effective against all type with a Rainbow Ki Spear. Defensively, Goku is way better than Frieza, because on top of that 59% damage reduction with the Rainbow Ki Spear, he also comes with guard. And his HP restrictions are the flip of Frieza's. So he gets an additional super with 77% or more HP and an additional 77% defense when HP is at or above 77%. For the most part, Goku is where it's at with this unit. Now, both characters come with an active skill. Frieza's active skill, Miracle of Universe 7, can be activated on turn 4 from start of battle. This gives Frieza 50% attack for the attack, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and guarantees crits for the turn. Keep in mind this can only be done once, be it before or after the exchange. This will allow you to do the punch on Jiren. Goku's active, Frieza's handout, can be activated upon his first appearance, which is also turn 4. This recovers 77% HP, gives attack plus 59% for 1 turn, and changes physical Ki Spears to Rainbow. This can also only be activated once, be it before or after exchange. Quick note, you can only choose one of these, so while the anime does both things, you can either heal or you can do the miracle. Now let's talk about super attack effects. Let's start with Frieza. Frieza's 12 Ki Death Beam raises attack and defense by 50% for the turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy. It also lowers enemy attack by 20%. Frieza's 18 Ki Grudge's Strike raises attack by 100% and defense by 50% for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. It also has a 70% chance to stun. Goku's super attack effects are just a little bit different. His 12 Ki, the Kamehameha, stacks attack by 50% and raises defense by 50% for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Goku's 18 Ki, the Grudge's Strike. Goku's 18 Ki, the Grudge's Strike, does the inverse of Frieza's. It raises attack by 50% and defense by 100% for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. It also provides a 70% chance to stun. Now, let's take a look at their animations, including all super attacks, the exchange, and both active skills.
You've got to drop the grudge and promise to be our ally during the Tournament of Power, okay?
That's cute. But when I win, you will agree to leave me alone to do as I please.
I'll handle this! My power!
I've shared some energy, only a small pittance, but enough. I'd say we're all square, Saiyan.
You leave me with no choice! I need you to throw me, Saiyan! Got
That looked like it was ripped straight out of the anime. That was really good. Anyways, since this is a tag switch character, both characters come with their own link set. Let's start with Frieza's link set. Frieza has Prodigies, which is attack plus 15%, Universe's Most Malevolent, which is attack plus 20%, Shocking Speed, which is ki plus 2 and defense plus 5%, Over in the Flash, which is ki plus 3 and attack plus 7%, Tournament Power, which is ki plus 3 and attack and defense plus 7%, Fierce Battle, which is attack plus 20%, and Legendary Power, which is attack plus 15% when performing supers. Keep in mind, all links shown are at link level 10. Goku's link set is as follows. He has Prepare for Battle, which is ki plus 2 and attack and defense plus 5%, Experienced Fighters, which is attack plus 15%, Shocking Speed, which is ki plus 2 and defense plus 5%, Kamehameha, which is attack plus 10% when performing supers, Tournament of Power, which is ki plus 3 and attack and defense plus 7%, Fierce Battle, which is attack plus 20%, and Legendary Power, which is attack plus 15% when performing supers. So some slight variation from Frieza's, but the majority of the links are the same. For part 2, I want to do a slight variation on the team slide. Part 1, I kind of copped out and did Vegito's twice, and I don't want to do Gogeta's 3 times, because obviously they're the 2 best leader skills. So for this one, we're going to have each character lead their own team. So obviously, Frieza's going to lead, and he's going to be the friend unit. And remember, he leads Battle of Fate, so I put AGL UI Goku, Beast Gohan, Tech UI Goku, Golden Frieza and Android 17, and LR Jiren. As of right now, most of Battle of Fate's heavy hitters are on the Universal Survivor Saga, excluding Beast Gohan. Now in terms of Link Buddies, here are my top 3 picks. Any LR UI Goku, they all share the same amount of links. LR Jiren or Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Note that Vegeta is not included on the team because he's not part of Battle of Fate. And in the 3rd slot, most Frieza units will link up very well with this Frieza. If you want to flip it around and say who links well with Goku, it's mostly Goku units. So what are my thoughts on the best case scenario for this Goku and Frieza? Well, it's anywhere but slot 1. To start, Frieza is a solid damage dealer with support for the first 2 turns, and you really just want to survive as Frieza, go to Goku, stack with him, and then launch the Miracle of Universe 7. Frieza is essentially a fish when it comes to the new harder fights in the game, so you want to try to get Goku out as soon as possible. Now, my hidden potential build recommendation, it goes dodge, then additional, and then crit. Dodge because Frieza has no defensive mechanics. You want additional for Goku stacks, and if you choose to go with crits, that's fine, but keep in mind that Frieza has crits in an extreme class rotation, and Goku has no crits at all. The only exclusion being when you perform the Miracle of Universe 7, that will guarantee crits with this turn. But overall, I think it's dodge and then everything else. Now, let's talk about categories. These being 2 very different characters, one being a Saiyan, the other being a Frieza. They're going to be on a ton of categories. So we have Battle of Fate, Universal Survivor Saga, Resurrected Warriors, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Otherworld Warriors, Gifted Warriors, Time Limit, Sworn Enemies, Tournament Participants, Bond of Parent and Child, Reps of Universe 7, Pure Saiyan, Full Power, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, All Out Struggle, Turtle School, Powerful Comeback, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Successors, Superheroes, and Earthbred Fighters. And obviously, let's keep it short, let's keep it concise. Should you summon? Hell yeah, just go ahead. There's no reason not to summon. Keep in mind that the next banner doesn't drop until after Part EX of the anniversary, so sometime in March. With all that being said, thanks for watching. Now, while this is the worst anniversary unit of the 3 that come out for Part 2, I still think Goku and Frieza are really solid. I hope your summons go really well. Maybe you pull some Gohans as well as the Frieza. Until next time.